Welcome back. In this video, we're taking a closer look at the Ghost Tools rollout, the heart of GhostPencilPro and the place where you'll spend most of your time while drawing and editing. To keep this series organized, today's focus is only on the main Ghost Tools. Any larger sub-rollouts or advanced settings will be covered in dedicated videos later in the series. Let's jump in. Pop out rollout. Before we explore the tools, here's a quick productivity tip. Every rollout in GhostPencilPro can be detached using the pop-out button located in its header. Clicking it opens that rollout as an independent floating panel, allowing you to build a workspace that fits your workflow. Whether you keep it beside the viewport or move it to a second monitor, your most frequently used tools are always within easy reach. Ghost Tools Overview. The Ghost Tools rollout contains the core drawing and editing tools: Draw, Erase, Select, Smudge, Relax, Gradient, Fill, Bucket, Shape, Poly. We'll go through them one by one. Draw Tool. Let's start with the Draw Tool. This is your primary sketching tool, allowing you to draw strokes naturally inside the viewport. Brush behavior such as color, pressure, textures, and stroke appearance is controlled from the Brush and Colors rollout, which is the largest section of GhostPencilPro and deserves a dedicated video of its own. Erase Tool. The Erase tool provides three different erase modes. Point Mode. This is the default mode and works much like Photoshop's eraser, letting you brush away portions of a stroke with complete control. Stroke Mode. Instead of erasing piece by piece, Stroke Mode removes an entire stroke with a single click. You can also drag across multiple strokes to erase them continuously. Split Mode. Split Mode doesn't erase the stroke. Instead, it cuts the stroke into separate segments. Once split, each segment becomes an independent piece that can be selected and edited individually from the sub-object levels. Select Tool. The Select tool lets you isolate and edit your artwork. Selection regions include familiar shapes such as rectangles and ellipses. Although GhostPencilPro supports the native 3ds Max selection system, the only current difference between the tool's built-in selection feature and 3ds Max's native one is that the built-in version allows you to select splines in standard object mode without needing to enter the spline sub-object level. However, I plan to implement something more advanced in the future. Smudge Tool. The Smudge tool allows you to push and reshape strokes interactively. Just like Photoshop, you can drag the artwork to create flowing distortions, organic curves, and expressive hand-drawn effects. Relax Tool. The Relax tool automatically smooths your strokes. It's perfect for removing sharp irregularities, reducing noise, and producing cleaner, more elegant curves while preserving the overall shape. Gradient Tool. The Gradient tool applies color gradients with a simple click and drag workflow. While the tool itself is straightforward to use, its advanced controls rely on dedicated gradient rollout and sub-object level, which we'll cover in a separate tutorial. Fill Bucket. The Fill Bucket creates enclosed filled shapes with a single click. Several options give you additional control. Gap. Gap controls the distance between the generated fill and the surrounding outline. Increasing the value creates more spacing. Reducing it produces a tighter fit against the stroke. Hole. Hole creates transparent cutouts inside filled shapes. You can also create holes manually by drawing a fully enclosed loop inside an existing fill and applying the hole option. Shape Drawer. The Shape Drawer lets you create common geometric shapes instantly. Available presets include circle, ellipse, rectangle, hexagon, star. Gear. Shapes can either be drawn directly onto the currently selected layer or automatically placed onto newly created layers. Because shapes and freehand strokes use different internal structures, they cannot coexist on the same standard layer. You can also choose how the outline is rendered using the Outline Type menu, including the option to disable it entirely with None. The Closed Shape option controls whether the shape is automatically filled. If both the outline is set to None and Closed Shape is disabled, no visible shape will be created. Colors and Stroke Thickness. At the bottom of the interface, you'll find two color controls. The first controls the stroke color. The second controls the fill color. Right beside them is the stroke thickness control, allowing you to adjust line width at any time. Poly Tool. The Poly tool is designed for precise point-by-point construction. It offers two drawing modes. Polyline. Also referred to as border, this mode behaves much like drawing a native spline inside 3ds Max. Simply place victories one at a time to build custom outlines. Polyfill. Polyfill follows the exact same workflow, but instead of creating only an outline, it automatically generates a closed filled polygon. Every vertex includes Bezier handles by default. allowing smooth and intuitive curve editing. You can also change the interpolation type of any selected vertex by choosing one of 4 available modes: corner, smooth, Bezier, corner. Select the desired vertices, choose the interpolation type, and click Apply. Tool Scope. The tool scope determines which layers are affected by editing tools. You can choose between all layers, allowing the active tool to affect every layer in the object, or selected layer only, restricting all edits to the currently active layer. This provides much greater control when working on complex illustrations with multiple layers. Spline Picker and Sketch. The final 2 tools connect GhostPencilPro with native 3ds Max splines. Spline Picker. Spline Picker converts any existing 3ds Max spline into a GhostPencilPro stroke, whether as an outline or a filled object. Sketch. Sketch performs the opposite operation. It converts GhostPencilPro strokes into native 3ds Max splines. 2 conversion modes are available. Clone creates a spline while preserving the original artwork. Convert replaces the stroke with a native spline and removes the original GhostPencilPro geometry. Conclusion. That concludes our overview of the Ghost Tools rollout. You should now have a solid understanding of the primary drawing and editing workflow inside GhostPencilPro. In the next video, we'll continue exploring the remaining rollouts and uncover even more of the plugin's capabilities. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.